Hi guys, this is Radhika. Let's begin with the chapter set, and the subtopic will be types of sets. Let's understand the types of sets. This is name of the set, then definition and example. Now first is singleton set, a set having single element in it. Now if you look at the example, A is equal to, in brace brackets, curly brackets, it's written 2, and A is set of even prime number. Second is empty set or null set. If there is no single element in the set which satisfies the given condition, is called null set or empty set. Null set is represented by curly bracket or a symbol phi. That is, we can write it as B is equal to X such that X is natural number between 2 and 3. So there are no natural numbers between 2 and 3. So therefore B is equal to null set or phi. Now third one is finite set. If in a set the number of elements are countable, is a finite set. That is, we can count the elements in a set. So C is equal to Y such that Y is a number from 1 to 22 divisible by 4. So we can write this C is equal to, into the curly brackets, 4, all these numbers which are divisible by 4 between 1 to 22. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Next week we'll see the next type of set is infinite set. If the elements in a set are unlimited and uncountable, then the set is infinite set. Now n is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So n is equal to z by z is natural numbers. Now one more type of set is equal set. If every element of set A is in set B and every element of set B is in set A, then the two sets are said to be equal. Now A, X such that X is a letter of the word taste, T-A-S-T-E-S, taste. B, Y such that Y is a letter of the word states, S-T-A-T-E-S. Now A is equal to T-A-S-T-E-S and B is equal to S-T-A-T-E-S. Order of elements of set A and set B are different, but the elements are identical. Therefore, A is equal to B. If the elements of the two sets are not identical, then we can write it as A is not equal to B. Now let's start with practice set 1.2, textbook page 6. Question 1. Decide which of the following are equal sets and which are not. Justify your answer. Now they have given us a question. A is equal to X such that 3x minus 1 is equal to 2. We can solve this in two different ways. If we take x is equal to, if we replace x is equal to 1, then we can write it as 3 multiplied by 1 minus 1 is equal to 2. Let us solve this equation. 3 into 1 is 3 and minus 1 is equal to 2 and 2 is equal to 2. So therefore A is equal to, in curly bracket we can write as 1. Or we can also solve the given equation. 3x minus 1 is equal to 2. Then 3x is equal to, we will take this 1 to the right hand side, so negative becomes positive, and 3x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 upon 3, so x is equal to 1. B is equal to x such that x is a natural number, but x is neither prime nor composite. Number 1 is neither prime nor composite. So we can write the answer for this. This is, we are talking about the next part of it. Now B is equal to 1. Now C, question C, x such that x belongs to natural numbers, x is less than 2. Now natural numbers less than 2 will be 1 and 2. So less than 2, then this is the only number which is less than 2. So C is equal to 1. Now answers, if you look at the three questions, say A, B and C, the sets 3, all the three are having the same answers, 1, 1 and 1. So A is equal to B, B is equal to C. Let's come to the question number 2. Decide whether set A and set B are equal sets. Give reason for your answer. Now A is the set they are given as. A is equal to even prime numbers. So the only even prime number A is equal to, we can write it into curly bracket 2. Then next B. Bx such that 7x minus 1 is equal to 13. If we replace x in this equation by 2 in the equation, then it will be 7x minus 1 is equal to 3 is 13 is the equation. So we can replace this x by 2. So 7 into 2 minus 1 is equal to 13. 7 2 is 14 minus 1 is equal to 13. 1 goes over there. So it becomes, we can subtract this, 14 minus 1 is 13, so 13 is equal to 13, right? So we have taken x as 2, or we can solve the given equation, that is 7x minus 1 is equal to 30, both the ways it is right. 7x is equal to 13 plus 1, 7x is equal to 14, x is equal to 14 upon 7, x is equal to 2. So the answer for set B will be 2. So answer, now if you look at the answer of both the sets, A and set B, both of them are having answer as 2. So A, therefore set A is equal to set B. They are equal sets. Let us come to question 3. Which of the following are empty sets and why? Now A is equal to, A belongs such that A is a natural number smaller than 0. Now natural number begins with 1, 2, 3 and so on. We cannot find natural number smaller than 0. So A is equal to empty set or phi. Then question 2, sub question 2. B is equal to x such that x square is equal to 0. Now if x is equal to 0, therefore 0 square is equal to 0. So B is equal to 0. Third question. C is equal to x such that 5x minus 2, 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. X belongs to natural numbers. If we use x is equal to 1 in the given equation, that is this one, then 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. This one, x will be replaced by 1. So here in this place we will write 1. 5 into 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. 5 1 is 5, minus 2 is equal to 0, and 5 minus 2 is 3, which is not equal to 0. Or we can solve this equation as 5x minus 2 is equal to 0, 5x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 upon 5, and 2 upon 5 is not a natural number. And answer A and C are empty sets. Question 4. Write with reason which of the following sets are finite or infinite. So question 1, A, x such that x is less than x and x is a natural number. Natural numbers less than 10 are 1, 2 up to 10. Therefore A is a finite set because we can count the elements of set of natural numbers less than 10 or up to 10. Now, sub question 2b, y such that y is less than minus 1. Y is an integer. So integers less than minus 1 are -2, -3, -4. Therefore, B is an infinite set. Sub question 3, question 4. C is equal to set of students of class 9 from your school. Students of class 9 are countable, therefore C is a finite set. Sub question 4, D is equal to set of people from your village. People from the village can be counted. Therefore, set D is a finite set. Fifth sub question, E is equal to set of apparatus in a laboratory. Apparatus are countable. Therefore, set E is a finite set. Sixth sub question, F is equal to set of whole numbers. Set of whole numbers, W is equal to whole number begins with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Whole numbers are infinite. Therefore, F is an infinite set. Sub question 7, G is equal to set of rational numbers. Rational numbers are infinite set. Therefore, G is an infinite set. So, we have finished with the exercise. Practice set 1.2. Let's begin with the Venn diagram. Closed figures to represent sets are called Venn diagram. Example, A is equal to 1 in the bracket, curly bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set A Venn diagram. So this is name of the set A into the closed figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now subset, the symbol is like this. Example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. If you show it in a Venn diagram, we can say that the B having elements 2, 4, 6, 8 here and A having all the elements including B. So every element of set B is also an element of set A. So all these elements are of A. Now B is only for 2, 4, 6, 8. So therefore we can say B is subset of A. What we need to remember is, first one, every set is a subset of itself. A is subset of A. Empty set is a subset of every set. That is, empty set is subset of A. Then if A is equal to B, then A is subset of B and B is subset of A. If both the sets are equal. If A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A is equal to B, vice versa. Now let's come to the universal set. That's the bigger set. A set which will accommodate all the given sets is known as universal set. Universal set is denoted by U. The elements of which are not in set B is called the complement of B. Now if you look at this, complement of a set. Now here universal set includes all B and complement of B. Now it is denoted by, complement of B is denoted either by dash or B, C, small c to the right of above B. Now here set B comprises of 1, 5, 7, 9. Then complement of B will be 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. And all these includes a universal set, that is the bigger set. Now U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. B is 1, 5, 7, 9. This is just an example to make you understand. So complement of set B is equal to 2, 4, 3, 6 and 8. So now 2, 4, 3, 6 and 8. These are complement of B, right? Which does not belong to B. Now what we need to remember here in this is properties of complement of a set. No elements are common in B and complement of B. Second, B is subset of union set and complement of set B is subset of, complement of B is subset of union. Third, complement of set U is empty set. So universal set, complement of universal set is empty. Fourth, complement of empty set is U. So empty set is equal to U.